think this is normal? You work all day and then hide out here instead of being inside.
I just want 10 minutes of peace.
Unbelievable.
Because you...
Turning off my husband's Xbox while he's in the middle of a game.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I was playing a game. What are you doing?
Oh, I must have hit it on accident.
You hit that little button that was lit up on accident?
Well, now that you shut it off, do you want to help me do some things around the house?
Nope. Done.
What do you mean?
I'm done.
Men have it so easy. Men have it so freaking easy.
You guys want to believe women at the expense of men. Why isn't Amber Heard in jail? Because of the Me Too movement.
Amber Heard had to pay a massive settlement.
Yeah, but why isn't she in jail?
You want her in jail?
Yes.
The penalties for defamation are what the court's decision is. You want people to go to prison for defamation?
He had to go to 2 different countries to clear his name. Why isn't she in jail? He lost millions of dollars.
To be clear, you think the penalty for defamation is prison time?
I think the penalty for a false accusation is that the woman should get the same time that he would have gotten if he was found guilty.
Men don't go to prison for defamation.
And see, this is the problem.
It's almost impressive how allergic she is to accountability. How dare anyone hold her responsible for trying to destroy someone's life with lies? How dare she face the same consequences the innocent person would have suffered if those accusations had been believed? In her mind, accountability is unfair, yet ruining an innocent man's reputation and potentially sending him to prison
they don't bleed every
somehow
month, okay?
isn't.
Oh, here we go.
If they don't go through literal psychosis 3 weeks out of the month, okay? Which that leaves 1 week that I'm normal, that I'm a normal person.
Gee, I wonder which week they're choosing to do this video on.
That probably goes for every girl.
No, it really doesn't.
Issue number 2 is, honestly, I really think men have the pick of the litter.
Huh?
You look at the ratio of single pretty women to single pretty men, or like good looking men. Girls, men, okay? That's how it is. Anyway, that's just my thought of the day.
This is just an example of why not every thought needs to be an outside thought.
Do you even go here?
I identify as a student.
Oh, good for you.
Yep.
Go ahead and identify as a idiot.
I identify as a Chinese engineer.
I got this feeling on the summer day when you were gone. I crashed my car into the bridge. I watched I let it burn. I threw your shit into a bag and pushed it downstairs. I crashed my car.
Let me get this straight. You felt uncomfortable because the machine was pointed at all the men, and then proceeded to post the exact angle you were afraid of online for, get this, 625,000 likes. Likes, not views, likes. So all those millions of people saw the exact view that you were afraid of. So
There's no logic behind her actions, only emotion. The attention she craves.
Okay, here are some things that I don't think men should be able to do.
It doesn't even register that her behavior directly contradicts her supposed fear of being seen that way. Try to make sense.
Let's just try to have some fun.
Irrational,
Number 1 is
and you'll just
birthday
end up
weeks.
losing your mind.
You get 1 day to celebrate your birthday, like everyone else, and you can choose the day. But none of this Friday night we're getting dinner, but then Saturday is the actual party, and then Sunday we're doing rest. None of that. 1 day. Number 2 is have a favorite movie. Every time I've heard a woman say the phrase, "My favorite movie is," the movie that follows is typically 55% on Rotten Tomatoes at best. Number 3 is dream. Like when you're asleep. I had a dream that you were mean to me. I had a dream that you broke up with me. You guys craft enough hypothetical scenarios while you're awake. The fact that your brain keeps doing that while you're on Do Not Disturb is kind of crazy. So no more dreaming. Number 4 is live in Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock is no place for a lady. It's as simple as that. Last but certainly not least, number 5, I think we all saw it coming. Drive. Like any vehicle at this point.
If you are a stay-at-home mom, you should be receiving a salary from your husband. If you are a stay-at-home mom, otherwise known as a non-compensated working mom, and you are married to a man, your husband, the compensated partner, should be paying for the uncompensated labor. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of pissed off men in the comments, but try to replace you. Try to replace a stay-at-home mom. You're going to be paying for a chauffeur, a chef, a nanny, a project manager for the house. In fact, recent data has shown that stay-at-home moms, non-compensated working parents, If you had to pay them a salary, it would be at least $175,000 a year. So if you are a non-compensated working mom, if you are a stay-at-home mom, you deserve a salary from your husband.
Meanwhile,
Notice
I show
how
you
there's
why
no
I'm
ring
late
on
to
her
every
finger,
obligation
but you
in my
confidently
life. So I
tells
don't mind
married
wearing a
women
see-through
to
shirt,
demand
but I
salaries
do
from
want to
their
cover
husbands.
up my
It really
face.
makes you
A
think
bag
about
would be
that
more
saying,
efficient,
single
but this
women
works
keep
too.
women
So now that I
single.
look like I'm
Misery
made of
loves
clay, I'm
company.
ready to start applying the skid marks to my face. I was running out of it, so I actually just went and got a little bit of mud from the street. It's interesting because I care so much about my skin routine and making my skin look nice. But I spend 2 hours a day applying chemicals to my face. But of course, all of these I made sure were tested on animals, and I only buy the ones that didn't make the rabbits bang their head against the wall until they died. Now that I can get away with telling people I'm Hispanic, I'm using an eyebrow darkener made from the coal a Venezuelan boy mined from a cave. I got it at Sephora. I spend $1,000 a month removing hair everywhere from my body. But this hair I use power tools and charcoal to make sure you see it. Sometimes I think, what if I just use this thing to scoop my eyes out? Then I wouldn't have to care what I look like in the mirror anymore. Okay, so now I'm using this Q-tip to do it's not doing anything. It's just something to do to add extra time to make sure I will be late to where I have to be. So the look I'm going for here is dead body they tried to make look more lively, and I think I succeeded. Make sure to stick around for my bedtime routine later, where I use a power washer to take all of this off. So that's my makeup routine. Make sure to flatter me in the comments and then talk badly about me behind my back. Toodles!
Women be like, I wish men were more emotionally intelligent. They're all just so stunted. We are vastly superior to you in that department. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize and regulate emotion and not expressing every little feeling every time it pops up, not bleeding them everywhere like you do. Self-regulation. This is not a character trait that women possess naturally. It's a skill that men have to develop.
Too many men waste away their 20s dating the wrong women, so I made a list of the top women you
I'm
want
sure
to
they
avoid
really
in
showcase their
2026, coming from a man
emotional
who is
intelligence
married.
in the
If
comment
she vapes,
section, proving
cut her
him
off
wrong by
immediately.
demonstrating
If she calls
just
male
how
celebrities
well
hot,
they regulate
ew,
their
gone.
emotions.
If she hates the idea of being a mother, okay, you don't want to procreate, what's the point of dating then? You're going to be very lonely in the future. If she goes out on weekends, bonus if she dresses unmodest, cut. If she's ungrateful for the little things, what an insufferable person to be around. If she has a past history of cheating, okay, again, patterns do not lie, avoid, cut. If she doesn't say thank you after buying dinner, again, what an insufferable person to be around. If she sucks at communicating and is avoidant during hard conversations, that one is going to save you a lot of trouble, cut. If you say no guy friends and she says that's controlling, terrible mindset, cut her immediately, block her. If she doesn't make you sourdough and can't cook, thank me later.
Unlucky on that fella. Do you reckon she's gonna be loyal to him? No. Trust. Your girl's going on holiday with her single mates. She'll be acting single over there, If your girl wants to go on a girl's holiday, well then you've picked the wrong girl there. I'm saying. Trust. Your girl should naturally say to the girls, no, I'm not going. I want to respect me man.
Does that look like...
Does that look like a smile you can trust? She knows exactly what this trip is really about. Her single friends don't care about her relationship, if anything. From what we often see, there's a good chance they push her toward doing things she already knows she shouldn't.
Unprotected roof where my life is in danger than to live in a house with a quarrelsome wife.
Oh, wow.
Basically, in pimp terms, if you causing problems, baby, you got to go. If you ain't on program, you got to go. What you looking up for?
I don't know, just had to double check.
Oh, yeah, so you fact checking the Lord, see?
No, you're not.
Father, listen, I'm trying to talk to them down here. I'm trying to spread the good word, but you see, I don't know why you made them like this.
It has to be a man that did this. He see I parked like this. I'm straight, but I park kind of wide.
Shut up! What are we talking about? First off, it's your fault. Your parking was terrible. You weren't even in the parking spot. Like, let's be so for real right now. And honestly, can we praise this dude for a little bit? Because most people would have parked in the way where it would have been hard for her to get into her car. But this dude chose to park the right way, giving her enough space to still get into the second, passenger side. Like, what are you complaining about? I'm confused what she's complaining about. And then she has the balls to say, yeah, this had to be a man. He's doing this to purposely ruin my day. Like, what? You're the one who parked like that. You're the one who even admitted I parked wide. You got out of your car, you saw your parking spot, I was like, that's a bad parking spot. But hopefully no one parks next to me. What? What are we saying? Yeah, that dude chose to park there probably because it was closest to the door. And he parked in the parking spot pretty well. Unlike someone who's recording the video. And the fact that you got ratioed, I've never seen a ratio so much like this. Like, she got more comments than likes. That's how you know you're in the wrong. And this isn't me to bash you, I'm just saying. Just park regularly, it's not that hard to park.
What is a woman?
A queen, a boss, a baddie.
No. I don't remember any queens sitting here shaking for all the men in the kingdom to see. I don't remember queens and princesses, dressing in two-piece sets. Everything showing for the kingdom to see. So, what are you? Last time I checked, what do they call them back then? Let's keep it real. But you don't want to be called that though. But that's how you're dressing though. You can sit here and say, oh, you don't sleep around, etc., etc., but that's how you are presenting yourself. Am I wrong? Am I lying? Am I the problem for judging you? Or are you the problem for getting judged by the clothes that you put on?
Turning off my husband's Xbox while he's in the middle of a game.
You're not wrong. Common sense has basically become illegal. It offends people's delusions. And naturally, we can't have the truth upsetting
Men
the
have
same
it so
delusions
freaking
because
easy.
that
Men
would
have
be
it so
far
easy.
too
Freedom.
Men-
You want to actually be equal. The problem with feminists, you want all these freedoms.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I was playing a game. What are you doing?
Oh, I must have hit it on accident.
You hit that little button that was lit up on accident?
Well, now that you shut it off, do you want to help me do some things around the house?
Nope. Done.
What do you mean?
I'm done. No, I'm done.
What she did is abuse. It's just not the kind that we're allowed to talk about in this culture because the word in our society means harm done to a woman. But this was vindictive, it was gaslighting, it was passive aggression. But because the victim is a man, no one cares. Our culture's already decided that only women get to be victims. If you type abusive relationship into Google Images, you will see wall-to-wall pictures of men harming women. No nuance, no complexity, no truth, just propaganda with a search bar. If you type, "Why is my husband yelling at me?" into Google, you get a domestic helpline. But if you type, "Why is my wife yelling at me?" into Google, you get this. Potential triggers for a wife's yelling include feeling unheard, financial stress, mental health struggles, disrespect. It doesn't make sense, right? Obviously, both men and women can be abused. So why is there this blind spot when the victim is a man? Why is it always her story that gets the spotlight? You have been told that women have it worse than men, but that is a lie. This culture doesn't care about who suffers more, it cares about who suffers louder. And women always win that game. Women don't suffer more, they just get more sympathy. When women struggle, it's a national crisis. When men suffer, they are ignored, mocked, or blamed. And despite what you have been told, this obsession with women's pain is not evidence of hardship, it's proof of privilege. Let's break this down into 4 different areas where women monopolize victimhood: abuse, work, reproductive rights, and safety. In all 4 areas, men have it just as bad or worse. The suffering for men exists. What's missing is any outrage about that. It's just silence, and that lack of concern is the real sexism in our culture. I'm going to prove this to you by going through all 4 of these areas. Let's keep going with abuse. Have you noticed that there's no male equivalent for the word nagging? When a woman criticizes or shames her partner, it's seen as quirky. It's nagging, it's mild, it's harmless, it's sitcom material. But if a man does it, it's abuse, it's controlling, it's a red flag. Her behavior is normalized, his is pathologized. You see this theme repeated over and over. Men are only allowed to operate within this tiny little box, whereas women are free to just run the field.
I had to come all the way here on my day off just because you haven't texted me.
Okay, but you told me to not contact you anymore.
That doesn't mean don't contact me. Are you dumb? Like,
You said to me you would appreciate no further contact. You broke up with me.
that was me then. That doesn't mean you don't speak to me for 2 weeks to even care about my life. I could be dead for all you know. You're acting like you don't know where I live. You could have come. You could have emailed me. How dare you?
What do you mean, how dare I? You blocked me. You told me to not contact you. I sent you text after text after text after text, and then you sent me a big whole paragraph, yeah, explaining, saying, oh, the feelings aren't the same anymore, and now you'd appreciate for me to leave you alone.
Just because I blocked you doesn't mean you're actually blocked. What's wrong with you?
But you told me to leave you alone.
This is why I hate men. I don't know why I even bother with you.
Why?
I told you to block me. It doesn't mean that you literally need to block me and never speak to me ever again.
But I'm trying to give you what you want.
That is not what I want, though. How many times do I have to tell you what I want?
But the thing is, I don't know what you want.
I hate you so much.
What do you want me to do?
Unblock me!
But you blocked me!
You unblocked.